Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is Veterans Day, November the 11th, 2024, and it's 7 o'clock p.m. And tonight I have with me my special guest and my cohort, my partner in crime, Day. Thank you, sweetheart, for joining me. You're muted. We have to get you to unmute.
There you go. Okay. Hi, everybody. Good to be here. And happy
I
Veterans
love it that we can do these little collabs together. It's always fun. And the way that we plot and plan what's up next. I love it because, great minds think alike.
Absolutely.
So for Monday nights for a while, Day and I have some legit projects that we would like to get finished. So if you're a legit fan, give me a heart in the chat. It lets us know that you do like what we're putting out. Tonight we are going to start the Blue Jay Mini, and that I'm estimating 4 to 5, maybe 6 weeks, because this is new for Day, to actually do the entire kit beginning to end with their fabric line. From there, we will move to the Water Lily, and then from there, we'll move to the Orchard Mini. That way, we'll have the full set complete. So I hope that you all like legitkits because it's going to be here for a little while moving forward into the new year as new things come out, old things reworked, kits, whatever the case may be. We're going to do that on Monday nights. So let me slip into the chat and welcome everyone here tonight. I've got to get my mouse to cooperate with me. Becky Spencer, hello, sweetheart. Candace, hi, sweetie. Debt-free quilters in the house. Donna Stitcher's in the house. Lori the quilter. Lori the LQ3 quilter. Sorry. Let me see. Guess who? Nancy, Cindy Goody, Judy Herberts, Annette J. Guess who? Nancy. I love that. Don't forget to give the thumbs up. Karen T, Elizabeth Harvey, Heather Dublin. Just not, let me see. Zaza's in the house. Hey, sweetheart. Janine's in the house. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, mods, for joining us tonight. Diane Constance. Let me see. I'm just skimming real quick so that we can get started. Donna roped you in to another legit kit. Hook, line, and sinker. And guess what? It's in blue.
And it's with all the fixing, so I'm good.
The legit has taken the thinking out of it for you, right?
Thank goodness.
Yes. Thank you for your service to all who have served our country. Amen to that.
Yes.
We are so grateful and blessed for all of you and your family members who have given the ultimate sacrifice or gives their service. We humbly appreciate. Let me see. Linda Bedford, hello everyone. Glad I was able to chat alive. Me too, sweetheart. Me too. Jill, are you going to be doing Sir Legit a lot? I've already done that as tester, so I'm not sure I'll circle back to that. But it's a good possibility. You never know what I'll do. Zaza, it's so fun, and the details you get beats all. Absolutely. Missy, hello, Donna. Grandma D, hey, Donna. Hey, girl. So with, let me see. Yeah, Day will not be in the chat for a lot moving forward because I'm going to have her twisted up in a legit kit. Mitzi the quilter, hello, hello. And I'm giving Joe back full control yet again because that's what he does. All the technology takes the thinking out for me. So I'm going to show Day the way that I set up my kits. It may not be for you. Everyone that does legit kits finds a style or technique that works for them. If you want a way of doing them into a binder fashion, I would highly recommend that you go over to Jamie at the Cranky Kangaroo and see her techniques on how she does hers. Other ones use binder methods, as in hardback binders. And I'll be showing you that here in just a second. Donna hijacked her best mod to come on the big screen. Janine, if you have Blue Jay, you're welcome to come.
Come on, Janine.
Don't act like you've been left high and dry. We don't leave anybody behind. Let me see the squirrely quilter. Hello, Lisa. So, let me give you the price. I have it pinned. My affiliate link for legitkits is pinned in the top of the chat tonight. Legitkit is offering the Blue Jay Mini. It's a 15 by 20 for $89. It's almost unheard of. They have so many good deals going on their site right now. So if the mini is not your cup of tea, save my affiliate link. It lets Mike and the team know that I sent you along because that's the way they do. And it shows them our affiliate link. It shows them that we're producing over here and they're able to see it on the back end. And we get a little bit back for showing the progress over here.
I just posted the link in the comments.
Thank you very much, Day. Missy Finn, I have 3 legit kits and haven't started them yet. I have the Blue Jay. Awesome. Well, crank that puppy out and I'm going to show you how I do my setup. As I've said before, my setup might not be your cup of tea. You have to find what works for you and what works for your brain. And this is the way that I've done legitkits since I began. And I love the process of the setup and ripping the package open and getting it started beginning to end. I thoroughly enjoy every bit of it. I like having my kit. Everything's in one pack. Everything is exactly ready to go, ready to sew. All you have to do is pop the plastic, get yourself organized, and you're ready to go. I love that. So, Day, are you ready? I'm going to crack my seal.
Okay. I did crack mine.
Okay. In your legit kits, every kit, they give you a legit quilter sticker per se. I collect them. I don't stick them on anything. And when I send little gifts or little thank you notes, I throw this in, and on the back I do write my affiliate link. Here, stay legit, you know? And then you also get this magnet. I have my collection is up here of all the legit kits that I have done. And we counted them the other day, and I can't remember how many. There was a lot.
There was a lot.
This will go up on the wall after tonight's live, and it's just a lot of fun. So, with that being said, I won't need the paper anymore. And this is the way that I do my kits. I take the cover page and I just go down. This kit has 40 pieces, 40 colors, 223 pieces. That's not a lot. But when you factor in it's a 15 by 20, there is going to be some little pieces. Don't worry about it. Don't stress. Don't do anything. Your design number, if you're interested in this mini, is number 63. That number is the number of kits that they've got out so far. So that's what that means. You have dots here. 1 is super easy. 2 is kind of like medium. And 3 is like, ooh, we're going to have some fun. Then they give you the picture of what it's going to look like when it's completed. You're going to get 4 blocks out of this kit. That's all it's going to take. It's not very much, right? You're going to get the pattern inside, and that's where we're going to work as we build ours out. Then you're going to get the mirrored image, and that's called the finish size. So when you see them, they kind of look like just like a mirror. And don't get rid of these because they're really important as you're working your kit along. The next thing in my kit is my color swatches. And in just a minute, I will show you what I do with those. But for right now, I'm just going to slide those aside. Here we have our fabric list by code, and that's going to go A through YE. So that's your colors this go round. I know I'm really bright here and you're probably not able to see the colors this way. The next thing you're going to get is your assembly guide, because every one of these blocks is going to require assembly. So what I do is I look at my graphs and I will go back to the pattern side, and I'm going to pick the way that I choose to do mine. I know B2 is going to be the easiest stinking block. So I'm probably, since this way of doing legit and showing you step by step of every part of this one kit, I am honestly going to start at B2 with Delia, and we're going to start that next Monday night. This Monday night is in depth, in detail of how I choose to set my kits up. I am not a trainer for legit kits. I am not a instructor for legit kits, but I'm showing you the way that I do mine, and legit kits say go forward. So if you want a legit kit instructor, contact Jamie and she will hook you up with one. You're going to get 4 assembly guides, A1, and then you're going to see your assembly guide for A2. Now, A2 is where your beak and all these little pieces are going to come into play. And you can literally see as it's laying here where the beak comes over, where this big peak is. When I go to show this block today, we'll be working on this one block. Might take us 2 weeks, 2 Monday nights to do, because I want to go slow with her, that I'm walking her through every single step that I do. The B1 is going to be like, oh, so easy. And then the B2, that's honestly 1, 2, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 pieces to join. So B2 next week is where we will start. And then we will do B1. We'll go to A2, and then we'll work backwards to where the beak is going to be. By then, Day will be more comfortable with the legit kit way of the way the pattern reads, the way the fabric is, and things. So in every legit kit, you should get a cut guide. What you can do is follow your guide every step of the way. It's going to help you become more familiar with the way that they've laid it out on the cut guide for you to use as example. On the cut guide, it also tells you down here at the bottom, you're going to see like this 1, and then you're going to see the 2 over here. You're going to come to the bottom and you're going to see like A1B. That's going to tell you, you got to make sure you're on the right piece, right color. And I will walk into more detail on the cut guides as we get to them.
Question
Yep.
on the cut guide,
Mhm.
the gray area, is that your 1/4 inch? Or is that just making sure that when you cut that piece and then put that on your fabric to cut?
No, you won't use these as templates because these are not actual sizes. Because when Legitkit does these aren't templates for you to lay down and cut out. You will literally, this is just to tell you, like, let me see, like the color blue jay on page 1 of 20 on the right-hand side. Over on the right-hand side, you're going to see numbers 1 through 9.
Okay.
You're going to see the A1G. So when we get to that, you're going to look here on your cut guide, and it's just going to tell you when you have that fat 16th laid out, the best way to cut it. And then you're going to draw a line through it And then you know you've got the right color, you're cutting in the right spot on your cut guide, and everything's matching. You would hate to get a kit together and find out you put the wrong color in.
Okay, I personally thought it was where you could, if you will, cut that and use
And
that
then lay it on your fabric.
on your
Yeah,
fabric and cut it to make sure that you had
no,
enough.
no, that would be too easy.
Okay.
No. But that is a very good, valid question. Some people work a kit all the way through and put the fabric on the paper, and then they start to do all their assembly. I don't do that. I build one block at a time. That just works for my brain. Hello, Mona, and welcome, sweetheart. Vicky, welcome. Becky Spencer, Melissa, welcome, ladies. And I'm glad you guys are here tonight. So if anybody has any questions along the way, please feel free to ask them. Now would be the time. Vicky, hey, y'all. I'm still waiting on my Blue Jay. Legit kid, it's been late. Oh, no. It might be because they were away for what are they called? Oh, they were just away in Kansas, was it? They were away at a quilt show.
No,
So
wasn't it in Texas?
I can't remember. They were away at a quilt show, and then now everybody's back in the office, but of course, holiday today. So I'm sure you'll get a confirmation email tomorrow if you've recently ordered, and then they'll get that out. Debbie, hello and welcome. So, like I said, this is just like you're going to have a 4 by 4.5 by 5.5. That's just telling you you're going to get two different cuts out of this one piece of fabric. So watch the way you cut.
Okay.
And it'll show you which side you need to cut on. Legit kit guarantees you have enough fabric in your kit to go beginning to end. And God forbid if you miscut or you big cut is what they call it. You pick up the phone or you hit the email and you say Blue Jay 196 and you tell them where you messed up. They'll send you enough to finish your project of that color. Or if you've shredded your piece because you've had Jack the Ripper out too much, they will send that to you via email. That way you can fix that piece.
Now,
So
do you suggest that when you buy a kit to make a copy of your kit in case you make a mistake?
I never do. I don't know if anybody does because there's issues with pirating out there, even though like you would do for yourself.
Right.
I would never because it's just personal preference. Because I know they've had issues with pirating and I want no part of. So I know I can pick the phone up and say, Mike, I messed up, or whoever answers the phone, A1A. I really shredded that puppy.
Okay.
And they would just email me whatever part I messed up.
Okay.
So it's up to the person. If you feel you might need to make yourself a copy, that's on you. I don't ever tell you to go do it because there's issues with that pirating and I just don't.
Gotcha.
I err on the caution.
Sure.
So that is very good question. So now I've got my stack of wealth of knowledge and I'll set that aside. So I like to do my fabric and do a quick inventory, but what I'm going to do tonight instead is I will move this paper over and I'm going to get my file folder set up and I'm showing you how I do mine. And everybody does theirs so different and it's okay to be different. I just cut these apart. Joe, I'm going to need you to get me a drink, please. My throat is really dry tonight. So all you have to do is just cut these apart because you're going to be taping these to your file folders. This is just the way that I choose to do mine. Like I said, everyone that's showing you along the way, they will have a different technique. So you have to work this in your brain, what works best for you. I always, always, like the Holy Grail, I just make sure that as I'm cutting these, I don't let my mind slip. It's really just like that. And before I ever start taping or doing anything, I just make sure that my paper hasn't slid, because I need these colors to be in the right order, and it makes it work a lot better as I'm getting things to join together. Thank you, honey. And it's really simple. Just cut all of your tabs is what these will now be referred to for me as tabs. And it just helps with my setup. Now here on the bottom where you have the legit, I'm not worried about keeping that on because I'm a little bit much, and I'll go ahead and cut this off. This is just telling you the name of Legitkits 2024. So all of these will get moved aside, and I'll do this again. It would be for me only too. Good to know. Yes, I just know that they've had issues in the past with pirating patterns. I think that's the right word. And that's why they quit selling the patterns, because it's not fair to legit kits for people to go out and make, say, 10 copies for friends. And then that 10 friends makes 2 or 3 copies and shares it with more. And they're cutting out the middleman who should be making the money because he paid a team of people to design it, make the dies for the kits, run the patterns. There's a whole thing with it. It's more than just, oh, wow, that's a lot of money. With legit kit, you get a lot of bang for your buck, and it's money well spent. I'm a firm believer in, I know the kits can be expensive. I get it. And I would never and will never push a kit down anybody's throat. It's not me. If you want something, you can order it. If not, I wouldn't do it. If you have to go in debt or put it on a charge card, I wouldn't do it. But you do what's best for you. Those color tags fit nicely in the tabs of the file folder. Yes, they did. Yes, they do. That's why I really like them. So I'm going to raise this up to make sure that I'm lined up here. I don't want to inadvertently cut a tag. I may have some under here, may not. I don't know. But I'll still cut the same way. And then I'll cut this off where it says color guide, because I don't need that either. So I will sift through these really quick. And I'm not worried about these being a little bit over or a little bit much, because it doesn't matter to me. I do keep this tab here, and it's what's labeled the Blue Jay Mini. I have multiple kits going all the time. So this little tab will go on the front of my filing system, that I know when I say, Joe, can you pull over my file for me, that he's got everything I need right there. And I always cut 2. One will stay with my paperwork and one will stay with my project in the file carts. So, Day, did you get all of yours cut?
Working on it.
Take your time, sweetheart. So now I'm just going to...
I'm using scissors.
That's okay. I use the rotary. It made it easier for me. So I'm just going to lay these out, and my goal would be that I file these in the correct order. Like I said, goals, right? Want to make sure that I have all of these separated. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta take a drink. Wish they had a mini cardinal. I do too. I need to get a few more projects done before I start another. Why would we want to do that? You guys are too funny tonight. So I do know my first color on my charts is Astral. So what I will do in the way that I choose to do mine is I pull my file folder, and I've used these same folders over and over and over again. So it's okay to just pull your file folders. If you're finished with them, you do not need to go out and buy 100 file folders to keep doing something. Just tape over it. So before I get started, I will tap that up in because I like it to stay. So where I have the Blue Jay Mini, I will stick this tab straight like this, and I'll hook it to the front of my cart. That way I have another legit kit on the back side, and this one, it will be my Blue Jay. It works better that way for me. So tonight, like I said, is all about let's get set up so we're ready to go. So all day and I are going to do is sit and play with these tabs and get this in. I used a nice chunk here to get these going and get these in. So I do know I'm going to need 40 file folder. So I will pull all of those out that I do need. I'm not worried. I use all different colors. I'm not worried about it. And then as I find the right one, I do mark it off. That way I'm sure I have everything I need. So I'll put a little check there. And is it a little OCD of me? Absolutely. But I'm okay with it. The next color I'm going to use is the Blue Jay. Let me see. My local guild has issued a challenge to finish projects starting now through May. I bet you do. Hello, Donna Joe Day, listing while driving home. I hope you had a fabulous work day. I am so proud of you. I know it's a lot of work. I'm looking for the color Breeze right now, and I've already got that over here. They do not come in alphabetical order for you. It's up to you to do that. So I just go by my list and put the tab on, and I make sure the tape extends the tab. That way I'm sure it's not going to come off. I did make copies. I ordered the print paper from them, but would not part. I just make a lot of mistakes. I think your character plays a big part of. Thank you. I appreciate that. And the next color I'm going to be hunting down would be chocolates. No, coffee. We're looking for the color coffee. I need to spread these out just a little bit more. And here it is. As Janine would say, coffee.
On the left.
On the left. I found it on the left, Janine. Hello, Giovanna. And sometimes you can spend an hour setting up. Sometimes you can do it real quick. I just take my time and go along. And because after I get these file folders in, the next thing we'll do is check and make sure we have all of our fabric for the project. Because who likes to start a project and you don't have it all? So, have you started to put your labels on?
Yep.
Don't mind me, I go a little slower on this part. Woohoo! Always to the left. Yes.
Show me how you do your label, Donna. Can I see it? Can you spotlight that?
I will have Joe spotlight me for you. DT. hold on. I need to find DT. I take a big piece of tape.
Wow, you're using that kind of tape. I was using regular tape.
I do this. I lay it straight down across like that.
Okay.
And then I bring my folder. As you can tell, it has many, many other labels on. And I just repurpose my folders.
Okay, so you're using I'll be right
And
back.
now this one here will be confusing for me. So I will pick this side off because I don't want to grab it and think, oh, I grabbed the wrong fabric.
All right, hold on. I need to go get something.
Okay. So does anyone have any questions? If you guys want to chat amongst yourselves for a little bit, feel free while we're getting this set up. Janine, do you want to play a game with them? Let me see. What state are you from?
Yeah, I can do it better.
Yeah, this works better.
I was using regular Scotch tape.
Oh, I'd probably not be clear when I said grab tape.
Yeah, you said grab tape. I grabbed Scotch tape.
Got to start rehab. Vicky says she's got to start rehab tomorrow. This will help. Unfortunately, more surgery coming, but have been really hard week. I'm trying to read this with complications. I'm looking forward to this challenge of the Blue Jay. Thank you, sweetheart. And I'm sorry you're going through a rough time. Yeah, I cut that one too short.
I got a whole roll. I can use plenty.
No, say it ain't so. And I honestly could have went ahead and had all of this part done, but I think it's important to show you every step of the way so you're getting a real-time management and be able to see the way others choose to do theirs. So let me see. Florida, Georgia, Massachusetts, Georgia, New York, Texas, Florida, Georgia,
Michigan.
Maryland, HL. Yes, we've got Giovanna in Italy. Soon as you said that, I knew exactly who that one was. It ends on in everyone. Let me separate these. Hi, Charlotte. The quilting compound is from Kentucky. And for those of you that have done a legit kit, tell me in the chat how you guys set yours up. I'm kind of curious how others do theirs. HL. Okay, let me see. Mississippi, New Jersey, Maine, California, Wyoming, Utah. Dragonflies for Donna. Hello, chat. Ohio for Mona. I just think it's cool to see. And then if you see someone in the chat that's from your state, it's kind of neat to, like, okay, I just saw one of my subscribers in my chat the other night, and she's like 1 hour and some change away from me. I thought, boy, that's really cool. So the next one going to be chocolates. So it's really important for me to just put them in order as I go along and as I get set up. Word of the day. Homophone.
Who?
I don't know if I said that right.
Yeah, you did.
Home.
Homophone.
What does that mean?
Someone that's afraid of the phone? I'm guessing.
Joe said he don't know what to say. Very good. Thank you for that hard one. Mona, how close are you to Ohio River? It's fine. I put them in binders so I can take them with me on my sew days. Awesome. I like to see how everybody else do. And I could honestly, I have some set up in binders so that if I want to take to quilt retreat with me, I would. It makes it easier, but I have been known to show up at quilt retreat with my cart in tow, but my friends wouldn't say so because they're the ones helping me unload. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Thank you. That was good challenge tonight.
What was it?
Two or more, I can't say.
Same way, but different meaning.
Two or more words spelled the same but different meanings.
Okay.
Stitch me up with Lainey Grace. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to tonight's live. Tonight we are working on setting up our legit kits, and I'm showing my friend Delia how to set up because she loves legit as much as I do, and she's only ever done her how is that? Where the hooter, where she picked all of her own fabric. Now this go round, she gets to have the experience of it being all the how I say all the thought out of it for her. All she has to do is sit there and stitch. No new or example. I don't know. New or new are examples. Okay. You type faster than I do that free quilter. Jamie, not sure. I'm close to PA border. I wish I had known that when my granddaughter was in hospital, Mona. I would have called you. You close to Pittsburgh? The quilting compound. I see now. I've never heard the word, or if I have, I don't remember. But that was experience. Jamie, I Googled, it's 4 hours from me. And who likes a slow project that you can take your time on and enjoy the process from beginning to end? This is one of those. And we will ask Day when it's completed if she feels that way.
Hair's any grayer, you know the answer.
Do what?
If my hair's any grayer, you'll know the answer.
You're too cute. There, they are. Do what?
THERE and THEIR. Two there, but different.
That's what she say. I thought you'd tell me they say wrong.
Oh, same with me. Different.
Right. Giovanna did 2, 2, 2. And these do help me, and I appreciate all of you. LX. How far are you, Day?
I'm on doe skin, double J.
You are buzzing through.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet,
Now that I
sweet.
got the right tape.
And I'm just moseying right along. NA. Okay, live. I like this. They're doing good, Cam. Go have fun. Site. That's good. Spelled the same. No, they're talking about above.
Oh,
Wood and wood. Nightfall. Do I?
which,
Yeah. Right, right. Heel, heel. Okay, someone say, hold on. Joan say, could be spelled the same, but they sound the same. Gotcha. And L nautical. Weather, weather. Root, root. Like the other one's like route. Root. Am I wrong or am I saying it wrong? Do I? You're not answering me.
well,
It's down on bottom. Vicky Bush. Root, root.
root.
Is it route or route? Here we call it routes. Like on the highway. Like Route 68. Okay, I didn't know. Hour. It was.
Somebody put down there P and P.
Andrea, PP. You too funny. You way too funny, PP. Dear, dear, depends on where you are from on how you pronounce root.
Yeah, route, route.
Yeah, that's what we talk about now. It's like you can say it both ways. And I think
Well,
that's
you just say Route 66, you don't say Route 66.
right. That's what make me confused.
So,
Joe's over here getting a kick out of it.
I think,
Seems.
Grinch started something. up.
Depends on where you are from on how you pronounce root. No, no. So. Like, do you say wash or wash? Wash. We
Wash.
say wash here.
I say wash.
We live in the hills of Western Maryland. Toe, right, allowed,
Do.
do, poo. You guys too funny.
Do.
Here a do, there a do, everywhere a do with a PP.
That three quilter started something up.
Joe's laughing. He said, thank you, Heather. You started something good tonight. And it's helping me a lot while I'm doing this. Through, long. How is long? That word, that one catch my attention. What is definition of both long? Like long, highway, the highway is long.
Down the road, and
This way help me.
long ways down the road, and 12 inches long. Actually, I think that's the same.
So what are you on now, Day?
I just finished Nightfall.
Okay.
I've got half of them.
Putty. I pronounced the L in salmon and crown is pronounced. I don't understand. Salmon and crawling. Salmon. Is it salmon or salmon?
Salmon.
SLMON.
Let's say LMON, salmon.
Okay.
Pronounce it. I don't call salmon, salmon.
That's what threw me there.
Silent.
Why? Long to see someone long pieces of fabric.
Yeah, I guess they could be.
Do what? Crack me up when Donna says pattern. Well, it is pattern. We've had this debate with Cindy Rang of Fabric Patch. She tell me say the way I do. She like it. It's pattern. I am not undereducated. It's just the way I talk. So let me be, Joseph. He over here giggling.
Who said you were uneducated?
No, Joe's sitting here going, "You talk funny."
Didn't say that.
Well, how you?
I said it's pattern.
But heck, he's got to talk just as funny. He's from Maryland too.
Yeah,
Fort Hill High School, I went to Allegheny High School.
Oh,
yes.
that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what.
But you got to realize you were circling the nursery while I was being born.
Oh, you were born.
You were graduating high school. You had your prom date with you, picking me out. But I love her accent.
That's what Paul said. He says his second wife hasn't been born yet.
Yeah. I got nothing. I got nothing. You add a little extra to the word pattern. LOL. Joe quit picking on Auntie Donna.
Uh-oh. Donnell.
Yep. Bored like I'm bored of this therapy, or bored as in piece of wood, right? I'm making sure I'm getting. How about holler and holler? We got a lot of hollers up here.
Yep. Butcher holler.
Butcher holler up here where we just had a few bodies.
There you go. They do that up north too.
One is in the holler and she's hollering at me.
Right.
Soar, like soar on body, soar like bird in sky. H. R A. R H. I'm missing one of my colors there. Are you?
I'm not there yet. Which one you missing?
Wait until we see if you be missing it.
All right, I just got the stratosphere. Now I'm fresh.
It's a tab. I'm just going to go past it.
Dog didn't eat it, did you?
Nope. Okay, found that one. Or H. I got it, babe.
Find it.
Yeah. It was where you least expect it, where it was supposed to be.
It was on the left.
Yes, on the left, on the left. Poor always Vicky. Sinink.
Sink.
I got to say this right.
Sink.
Sinink.
Sink.
I
Sink.
see the word sink there, but the other one is sinink.
No, it's sink too. It's from the sink.
You guys are killing me.
Here's one for you.
Make sure it didn't fall on the floor. Yeah, I found it. It was up on the table under paper. And when I have the extra tabs from other, I make sure I do take those off because we just don't want them with it.
That's YNC.
Yeah, that's
Like-
what
We're gonna sync the video together.
sync
other one-
the
The
video.
video fell in the sink.
Sync as in lip sync?
Lip sync, yeah. Sync the pattern together.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Coffee fell in the sink.
Right. Another word of the day then I guess would be Joe, don't tell me.
You just said the beginning of it.
Synchronization. Synchronization.
Try again slower.
Synchronization. Synchronization.
5 syllables.
Sync. L. Two. Whole. Two. They already did that one. I understand people no matter how they pronounce words. Good for you, Miss Brenda. Tell them to quit picking on me. No, she has kids to take care of. Joe's picking on Heather, says she started it and left.
Yep.
She's not left. She's still there.
Right?
Joseph, stop it.
There's weather.
Came up to storm. Third. Coming to the end for me. How about your day?
I'm on Earth,
Okay.
so not too far behind you.
I'm still here, Joe, with my voodoo doll. Foul. Like foul, don't tell me, Joe. Foul like a ball in a game? Or foul odor like someone needs shower. Okay. What did you do? Put it out there that therapy this week? Need to work on definitions next? Hail, hall. Hall. Like fire hall and hall, hall wood. Willow. And I know this is taking a little bit of time tonight. Foul like a bird. Like the one that goes in skillet or the one Donnell has in cage. Not being funny.
Either or, they're all a bird.
It just means which one you get more meat. Ring. Like ring the doorbell, ring on finger. Got that one.
Four,
Foul, bird.
4 and 4.
Laugh. I can't say that, Donnell. I think that's a dirty word. I'm not doing it. OAFMML.
Yeah,
I'm not
don't
going to
say that.
say it. You what?
you don't want to say it.
I'm not going to say it. Gas and gas, like fluffy and gas tank, flour, four scores. It's 7 years ago.
Oh, 4, 4, and 4. There's 3 4s. I forgot about that. It's the number 4.
Right. So, Joe, will you take the tape away and put it away for me, please? And will you sit this? These just need to be over here out of my way while we work here.
Wait, you know what?
Yes, please.
I might need to dig out my other container.
I don't think so. You should be able to fit 40 in there.
I think so, but I don't like squishing my hands in.
You don't like to be tight?
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, I meant.
No,
So,
I don't like my hands to get all
Like-
squished up.
right. And it might get a little tighter as you put the fabric in.
Yeah.
For a so golfing term. Got it. A four golf ball aimed at someone's noggin. Noggin.
Yep.
They said, bam, right in someone's head. I love it. That's too funny. Terry, so, like, so what? Like, so, and then my favorite, so, shocked at Donna's abbreviation. She almost tricked me up into saying that. Joe said, you're in trouble. You got to go to principal's office. The clean version is too flipping funny. I like the clean version, potty girl.
Or laughing my butt off. There you go.
Yeah.
We got a new DD, I think.
Yeah. Dirty Donnell.
Not me. Don't be dirty day in me. It wasn't me.
No, I said wrong. Dirty Donnell, everyone, late again. It's okay, Joyce. We'll just be hanging tonight. And we're working on setting up for our legit kit. So if it's okay with you, Day, I'm just going to talk for a minute.
Yep, I'm on my last one right now. So go
So
ahead.
I like to starch my legit kit fabric when it comes in before I file it. And I use my wool mat. This is only for when I'm doing legit kits. I only use this mat. I know it sounds silly, but there's a reason. I put numbers along the bottom of this so that when I'm cutting out parts, if I'm just sitting here and I don't want to sew that day, but I'm cutting the parts for the pattern out, I always put a little pin in them. And then as I'm getting ready to sew it, I'll pull each one out and put it on that number. That way I know I've got an extra check and balance there. So say a pattern has 4 pieces, 4 different colors. I can pre-cut when I'm just sitting doing nothing. And then when I'm ready to sew it, I'll put piece 1 here, piece 2 here, piece 3 here, piece 4, whatever the pattern tells me. And I have those pre-cut. So I just stick a pin in it. And then as I'm sewing and starching, it makes the assembly, like if I'm in a hurry to do like, as example, test pattern, that's the way I do them. So that's why you're going to see numbers. And this is only, I use it only for legit kits.
Yeah, but if you starch all your fabric beforehand, you wouldn't need that, would you? Or do you?
Yes.
Or do you starch it again?
No, I won't starch it again, but you have to iron as you're building your blocks.
Gotcha.
Like you put a piece of fabric on and you iron, and then you cut, trim, and then you add the next piece.
Oh, so you iron after every time you stitch?
Absolutely. That's how I get my blocks flat.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You're going to learn something. Come along and play with me.
I guess I am. I must be having my eyes closed lately.
It's okay. Let me see. LOL, I love you guys. You're still going to principal's office. Okay, Donnell. Sit with me in the principal's office.
And you also use the glue stick, right? Or the
Yes.
start.
You can use, yes, the glue pin, you can use it, or you can dab a little bit, or you can pin. There's different ways, but for right now, we're going to check and make sure that every piece of fabric that we have is accounted for. So now you're going to use your fabric guide. I mark it as I make my files to make sure that everything is good. And then as I pick these up to starch them, because see how wobbly they are? That does not make for a happy girl to sew. So I just pull my label and I stick it on the back of my hand. And I do this for every piece of fabric before I put it away. It just works for me. And then I just press. And then once I get it to where I'm happy with how flat it is and how stiff it is, it's a little bit better. I just prefer to have heavily starched because this is where your shrinking is going to come in. So you would rather it shrink now. Charlotte, you got to go to principal's office. So now I've got this done and I'm going to put my tag right back on it. That's why I keep it right on top of my hand. So I'll pull my file folder over and I match it with my file and I just drop it in. So I know I've got that one. So I'll put a little X there and I'm just going to do these in the order that they came. Some people say they can't get their label off easy. Oh, it's really simple. Go across it like that and the label will lift up really easy. So we're just going to sit and do this. So if you guys want, this is all we will be doing tonight, but I'm going to sit here and press this fabric and
Make sure
start
that
it
I'm
up
doing it right.
good. Do what?
And make sure that I'm doing it right.
Sit Donna, I told her to come with me. Well, yeah, you troublemakers. Please hit the thumbs up. And like I said, I like mine to where it's just stiff enough that when I cut it and I'm putting it on, I won't need this second dose of starch. So I'm going to look for DM, pull my folder up and just drop it in. And we'll do this all the way through. Bright is beautiful. Like this one, stick a little bit. Just run your iron over it and it will lift it up really easy. You don't want to leave the gluey gunk. So, like I said, if you notice it's sticking and you got to pick at it, run your iron across it. It'll make it lift up really quick and really easy. Awesome tutorial, Donna. I have been asked many, many times how I set up. And I would rather use one whole video for the way that I choose to do it. Doesn't mean that other people are wrong. Everybody has their own way of doing things. This just works for me. And I sew more efficiently when I get all the little grunt work behind me. The tutorial makes it seem more doable and less intimidating. I tell you what, when I first did my very first legit kit, it was the Finch. And then I went from Finch, I'm looking up here because I tried to keep them in order. And then I did the muscle car. And I was just relatively new to FPP. And I just enjoy either or. But honestly, I've been jonesing to get back into FPP this past week. I've been telling Dave, are we ready yet? Are we ready? You know, because I really enjoy the process. We always learn here on Donna's channel. Thank you. Great tips, Donna. Use glue on my smaller pieces. Yes. And it's not like your Elmer's glue by any means. It's your fabric glue. You like your little glue pen. And my table will get sticky and gunky because I do starch a lot, and I'm okay with that because after the live, I will simply Lysol wipe it and have Joe put everything back together. So as you're doing it, that's the time I could just sit and drop these on the table, but save a step and put it away right then. So let me see, let's get another thing going. We've did, let me see, you did stage, you did word games. Joe's saying Heather says something else. Good job, Dahlia. I'm proud of her. She's doing so good. I'll be taking the muscle to my retreat at the end of this month. Awesome. And I tell you what, you will love that muscle car. I thoroughly enjoyed it, learned a lot along the way, and after I get Joe's Eagle done someday, I would love to redo that one, but I've got many other kits I want to play with that I've got a lot of. So when we were looking at the inventory today, I was like, ooh, I forgot I had those up on the shelf. Joe says he comes out with the Corvette. I'm all in.
That's a definite.
Yep. That's what he's awaiting on. I'm going to do Lucy Lou one day. I have that one.
Who the heck
That-
is Lucy Lou? Oh, is that the dog?
The donkey.
Oh, the donkey. Yes. I want the flamingo.
Yeah.
That's still right.
Have you done the frog yet? I have the frog and I will be doing it as well. Joe said, chill out or mods have to start timeout. Who's getting? I don't know, Heather, which mod in trouble? Days in here, so she can't fit me.
I'm being a good girl today.
Have you done the frog? Will this be a wall hanging? Yes, it's a 15 by 20. I have my rose downstairs, and this will be joining downstairs with my rose. Then we'll be doing the water lily and then the orchids. So I'm putting the smaller ones downstairs because when customers come, they'll be able to see the different styles and things that I do. Me. I like the F-18 Hornet. I do. I think it's cool. I like that Hornet. It went through a lot. And I just, if I would have patience for that one, yeah, buddy. Bad Donnell. Ooh, not it.
See trouble again?
I don't know. Everybody telling her she bad girl tonight.
She's in trouble still.
She's laughing. So have you guys learned anything tonight about the ease of a legit kit? I'm really curious. I don't want you to walk away from here and be intimidated at all. I thought it was very important to show you every step of the way.
No, I appreciate it.
I just want to make sure I don't want to go too fast that I lose anybody, but slow enough that we're all on the same page.
I appreciate you going through how you set it up, how you check your fabrics, how you line everything up.
Yeah, I like to make sure that I have all my fabric because, Buttercup sometimes is a little thief.
Right. Well, you don't want to get going on a project and realize, oh gosh, I don't have that piece and I need it.
Right. So I get down my checklist and I mark off that I have it because accidents do happen in packaging.
Right.
It's not on purpose. The best made plans sometimes go awry. Yo, Patty G, do you know when Legitkit is releasing the sewing machine? To be honest, it's still in the creative stage, has not even hit testing yet. So I can't give any information, but it will be 2026. I've learned a lot on the Bargello and how to set it up. Anybody that has done the Bargello, don't forget Friday night, whatever stage you're at on the Bargello, I want you to come on with me and we can sit and talk about it. I want to see your thoughts from beginning to end. Yes. So Joe will send, soon as he checks email, if you've done the Bargello, working on the Bargello, whatever, anything Bargello, please email at the email that Joe just dropped. And we're going to bring you on with us so that you can show what you've done. If you've also bought, what is that pattern we just did for Tracy?
Oh, the double weave.
The double weave. Tracy over at the sewing channel, anybody that did the double weave with us, please send pictures because Tracy would like to showcase those over on her channel of all the different takes on that pattern. And it's going to be really neat. Hello, Katie. Welcome. I'm working on the Bargello right now. Amy, awesome. Last border, she say. So if you would like to come on and give your honest opinions of the Bargello and your thoughts and everything, you will get an email back with the link to join. I think it would be fun to see all of the difference. I have the Eagle and the Meredith Perfell and the Blue Gem Mini, still waiting on someone to show me how to get it organized. You're here tonight. This is the way we're doing it. And now you are here explaining it all. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I know I've got so many friends that have ordered and get a little bit intimidated when they open that package, even though it says don't panic. It's a lot your first go around because you don't know what you're expecting. And for the love of all that's holy, don't lose your stickers. Some people will throw them away or they will stick them on their file folders. I keep it with the fabric. If the fabric falls on the floor and I've missed it because I think I hit my file folder, it's a lot easier to know where it goes when I find it. And I don't care who you are, everybody drops on the floor. It could be right off the table. It could be, it went down through between two files. So Katie, you come in late. If you did the Bargello, you're welcome to come on with us Friday nights. We're going to be showcasing our work, whatever stage everybody's at, and our take on that project. I think it's cool to be able to show the different fabric lines, some people went scrappy. It's going to be cool. I'm with you on that one, Donna. Yep. So I'm curious. I'm going to ask who in the chat, and only answer if the answer is yes. Who in the chat is going to QuiltCon in Arizona? I'm just curious. If you're here and you're going, I would love to know. I will be there and I would love to meet you. I know a few on my Friday night would be there. And it's just going to be a good time. I honestly, when we went to Carolina, wouldn't know it was Raleigh. I didn't know enough about anything. And we took it all in. It was just like, wow. It was a lot and it was a good time. I wish if I win the lottery, I'm going. Zaza, if you get to the States, you got a place to stay for free. You'd have to put up with Joe. He's like you, though. Always thinking and always thirst for knowledge. Not too far for me. Yep. I wasn't sure on my Monday nights if anybody's coming.
So what's cooking on Wednesday, Donna?
Ooh, you ready for it? I'm going to show you how to, yeah, Phoenix, sorry. It's nighttime, the brain. Yeah, Phoenix. Why did I say Arizona? Yes, Phoenix.
It is Phoenix, Arizona.
Yes, but I just said it wrong, I think. Yes. Oh, and on Wednesday at 1 o'clock, I'll be going live and showing you how to set up for a French toast bake that you can set it up now and drop it in your freezer Thanksgiving morning or anytime. You can pull it out the night ahead, throw it in the oven, and pull it out right before you stick your turkey in. It is so simple, so quick. It's going to be a blast. QuiltCon in Raleigh was an awe-inspiring. I left there feeling totally inspired. Absolutely. I could have spent a few more days just looking at all the quilts. I know we did not see them all.
Yo, is Sassy in the chat?
I don't see her.
Well, if she is, Sassy, guess who I'm going to possibly see on Friday? I'm going to the Novi Expo. And
Ooh.
Sarah Diddy is supposed to be there teaching.
Yeah, you got to rub that in.
You know it.
If I can find a job, then I can go. When is it? My brother lives there. Ooh, Missy. It's in February. Go in the QuiltCon 2025 for info. Yeah, I know a lot of creators are going to be there. Great. Someone is trying to hack my Microsoft account. Joy. Oh, no. Joe says, shut your machine down, quick. You don't want that to happen. Is it on your phone, Heather, or is it on your computer? All of these pieces pre-mix. Are all these pieces pre-mix? What we're doing now is the kit comes with all the fabric. So all you have to do is your FPP segment, flip it, sew it together, and cut your parts. I'm trying to organize my PTO with work so I can go to QuiltCon in 2026. That one I'm jonesing for, I'm telling you.
Oh, North Carolina?
Yep, I'm definitely going down there again.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get the same thing, rooms across the hall.
I think so.
Yep, we already put a request in, now we wait. I don't know. No, on the website, Bing, I almost hit. She must be Microsoft. I don't know what she's talking about. Heather, is that really you? Tell me your oldest kid's name. And it better start with an M. Yeah, we'll go in 2026 too. So let me see. Yeah, Wednesday is going to be the French toast bake. So if anybody wishes to do that with me, let get some bread, whether you made it or it's in your refrigerator, and seriously, set it out on a cookie tray tonight, and we will work it up on Wednesday. It needs to be nice and stale. You'll thank me later. Would you check out the Paducah Quilt Show? I would love to go to.
Kentucky.
Yeah, buddy. I'm not going to go ahead and, but you guys get the gist. Day and I'll do these on the back end. So we've been almost an hour and a half just showing you how to iron and make sure you file. And I don't want to keep anybody much longer than that. Hello, Donna and Deli and everyone in chat. Hello, Lynn. How are you?
Oh, Lynn.
But as we get ready to join together next week, remember that if you are sewing along with us, you are going to want to have all of your pattern pieces. All I'm asking you to do is keep them together. Don't cut, don't do anything. Next week, we're going to go down through them. And the only thing we are going to work on next week, let me tell you what page numbers. That way you will be able to have those already pulled out. You're going to need page 10 and 11. How simple is that? That's why we're going to start with the tree branch. That way you will know what we're starting with next week. And I'll be able to show you that little segments next week on how we're choosing to start. So you guys, thank you for joining us tonight. We humbly appreciate each and every one of you for coming. And we would stay on as long as you're on. If you guys want us to stay on, give me thumbs up. We've got work to do. We can go in the back end or we can stay on the front end. So if you give us some thumbs up, we'll stay. How's that, Day? Are you in a hurry? We're going to be on the back end.
Yeah, I don't care. They want to watch us do this boring. Yeah, that's fine.
In the Paducah, in the panhandle of Texas, the same distance for me, Houston and Phoenix. Ooh. I just enjoy meeting people and sitting and chatting, and yes, guess who, Nancy, Vicky. But then we'll stay on for a little while longer, as long as y'all don't mind. I wanted to make sure that you guys are good, because all we're doing is starching and filing. But if we're not boring you, and always got lots to talk about. So Joe's chuckling. He say, Dave's not saying nothing tonight.
I've been concentrating, Joe.
Have you learned anything today?
I did. I did.
Good.
I learned that when you say tape, you meant packing tape.
Yes.
Not
See, that's what I use when I do my packages, and that's the only tape we buy, so I don't even think about the little tape.
Gotcha.
I've got nowhere else to be. Oh, you guys are too sweet. Yay, more Donna. Donnell, you just want to stay out of principal's office.
Big steaks better be good.
Just say, you can stay, but you better be good, Donnell. Thank you, ladies. Never bored, but didn't sleep well last night. Time to hit the hay. Louise, you get some sleep, sweetheart.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, anybody that needs to live, you go ahead. They is staying out of trouble tonight, Joe. Yes, tonight it's Donnell is
Donnell's picking up the slack for us.
what is that word you all say? Dirty Donnell.
Double D.
Double D. Dirty Donnell.
What's a double D?
You'll be good. Joe has to behave. LOL. Yes, he doesn't know how to behave. He sits right up real quick soon as I said that. He goes, "Oh, who said that? I'll be a good girl tonight. I got it out of my system, Papa Joe." I'm going to say goodnight. Not bored. Hubby isn't feeling well. Good night, ladies. Good night, Charlotte.
Good night, Charlotte.
It's always fun to hang with friends.
That it is.
So is anybody interested in sewing any of the legit kits that we've named? Because I believe some people already have them. That way you can go ahead and have this portion done. Because I won't do this every kit that I do. This is a one-time thing. Other kits I would be coming to the table already ready to sew. Good night, New York. As Joe just say, New York, he say, go tell the girl in the Bronx good night.
Oh, good night, Janine. Is that Janine?
Yeah,
Good night, Janine. Thanks for you and Heather for hanging in the chat.
absolutely, you girls. Thank you for picking up our slack tonight.
You as well, Donnell.
I gotta go to dinner TV time with hubby. Oh, go ahead, Amy. Thank
Hey,
you for
Amy.
coming, Amy. You guys are sweet to hang with us. So let me see. Who can we talk about? What is the TV show that you got me hooked on?
Oh, When Calls the Heart.
Oh my gosh, has anybody saw the TV show When Caused the Heart? It's a series, and what is there, 11? It seems like.
I think season 12 is starting in January.
Yes, there's 11. And season 12, I'm telling you, when I was in the hospital, When Called the Heart kept me going. Donna, do you starch your legit fabric? That's what we're doing. Yes. I always starch my legit fabric. Some people don't. I like the way it works for me. So I literally starch heavy all of my legits because when I'm sewing, I like everything to lay flat. And we're working on a smaller kit. And it's just going to help everything nest really well to have that stiffness, if that makes sense.
Now, do some people use steam?
Yes, I've seen them just steam, but that doesn't work for me because honestly, the steam only makes the block flat, and then your paper can get wet. So if I do it this way and I have my fabric to the consistency of the weight of it, like right now, I don't like it. I don't want it to stand up like a board, but I want it to have some
Like that?
strength. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just, it makes for a straighter cut. Everything lays flat. And when I'm doing my large kits, I break it down over a few days, just doing the ironing. I think she is just starching the pieces she was given. I don't think we have not cut anything yet. This is just all prep work so that next Monday night, we're going to start on block B2. And I've been asked by several how I set my kits up, and this is the way that I do it. Everybody does theirs differently, and this is the way that works best for me. And when I file them, I also double check to make sure that I'm filing them into the right file folder.
I tell you what, these stickers are sticky because it's been pulling the hair off of my wrist.
Yeah, I heat it with the iron most of the time and pull it off.
No,
But,
they're coming off right away. They're coming off.
Oh.
Easy. I'm just saying, when I take it off of my wrist.
What starch do you use, Day?
I'm using Stay Flow half and half.
And I use Best Press.
But when I finish my blocks, then I use the best press. But well, Stayflow went out of business, so I still had a couple jugs that I'm using. But after that, it'll be the best press or I think a Cereal Magic or something like that, Cereal Magic or something.
Mm.
I have that as well. It's supposed to be really good.
Oh, okay. Okay, I probably worded that wrong. I wanted to know if these pieces came to you pre-cut or did you cut them? No. When you get a legit kit, it comes to you with your fabric pre-cut into different sizes.
If you pay for the whole thing.
Yes, you must pay for the whole kit. And like as example, this one is SR. So I'm looking at my list and this is a fat 16. That's all it is. It come to me that way. I didn't have to do anything, but when I start to build out my quilt, I will. That's when we'll start the cutting. Has anyone done the Monarch? I have the Monarch and I will be doing it. It's coming your way after I'm finished Joe's Eagle. And I honestly really need to just bust that out. I only got a few blocks left. I can't wait for 1923. I know, I'm jonesing too.
What's 1923?
Huh? I think they talk about the singer.
Oh,
Has anyone done the Monarch? I've answered Heather on that. Has anybody ordered the Monarch? My local Menards was selling best press for $4.99 plus 16 plus ounce bottle. That's a good price. I would have bought it all up.
oh yeah, the best press, yeah.
Yeah. I only get the best press when what is it? The Joann's, the big
50%.
Joann's deal,
50%.
or I buy it from another creator. It's another Yellowstone show. 1923.
I'm
We'll have
sorry?
to look up tonight. We'll have to look up 1923. It's another Yellowstone prequel. I don't know. Probably after first of year.
November.
I would love to do the Monarch. It's gonna be a fun one. I thoroughly enjoy legit. I can't say enough. And honestly, some people do starch, some don't, some just, it's all in who you want to watch build a project. It's just my personal preference. I'd rather do the work on the front ends and have all of my stuff come together the way that I choose for it to. And legit set you up for success with every project. If Kevin, hold on, I have to say this. If Kevin Costner, Beverly Yellowstone, I probably won't watch. I have no idea what I just read. I don't know who he is. I don't know.
Well, I don't even have my phone anymore.
Ever leaves. If I do
Oh,
okay,
it's yellow.
Blue Jay, I may try
It's-
another.
Donna, they're talking about the series Yellowstone with Kevin
Oh.
Costner. I don't watch that. It was too gory for me. I didn't care for it.
Yeah, I don't do scary, creepy. I can't.
Not scary. It was just, back in the old days of the like cowboy stuff.
Oh,
I mean, it's a good series. I've heard nothing but good. I just watched 1 or 2 episodes and I thought, yeah, it's a little too
back in time for you?
gory. I mean, just
Now, if it was like the way, how I say, the horse and buggy and what do you call it? Like traveling across the prairie and
yeah, like Little House on the Prairie, but no,
yeah,
totally opposite.
that's wholesome.
No, this is rough and tough Western.
Oh, I couldn't do it. I
know.
couldn't do it. Yeah, I would be like, yeah, I'm all out. Oh, like Dallas.
Now Dallas, I like. I didn't think that was that gory. Or, I shouldn't say gory, just
Right. So Terry asked, there is a starch you mix called, I can't say the word day, Malco lint starch that you
Malco
can
linen
mix.
starch.
I never heard of.
I've never heard of it either.
Let us know how it works for you, so Terry. Yeah, it's like you like it or you don't. I get that. It's definitely not wholesome. Yeah, I can do that. It's like John Wayne stuff.
Oh, I
Him
like
and
John.
Sheila.
No, John Wayne stuff. I like. Give me McClintock, the Santa Iwo Jima, the Quiet Man. I like John Wayne. That I can talk. That I can't.
Who has time for TV with all you YouTubers? Fabulous videos. God love you, Candace. I told Joe we could literally get rid of our cable. We watch Fox News, and then be honest, and we watch the YouTube. We don't need all the other channels. We don't need it because he's hooked in too, because he goes around to all my friends' channels and he watches and likes. And then he goes on, like some people have helpers answer their messages. I've got Joe. So if you hear Donna Lee, well, then you know. YouTube is definitely, I've learned so much from so many. Yes. I forgot. Do I? I couldn't figure out what was bugging me. I know, right? Yeah, I really watch TV. Once in a while, I watch one of my favorite movies on DVD. Yeah, we watched, what is that? When Caused the Hearts. I had to subscribe to the Hallmark channel on my iPad so I could get that. And I'm hooked.
The thing is, if you have Prime, if you do Amazon, you got Prime.
Mhm.
I pay for Netflix, so I have that.
Right. By the time you, what do they call that? Surf the web, or what is streaming? Streaming. That's the word. By the time you're doing all this streaming, you've had to buy into all these other things. And the TVs they sell nowadays has all the boxes on it, and you go to click them, you think they come. Not.
Right.
Nothing in life is free. So by the time you add in everything that you want, like we're not HBO people, we're not, what is Sinbad?
Cinemax.
Cinemax. We don't watch anything like that. We just kind of keep it on the up and up.
See, we have HBO because Paul likes to watch certain series that come on that HBO Max, which is what it's called now.
Right. I'm an avid watcher of movies and shows, but I watch all through the Disney Prime and Netflix. We have the Netflix for granddaughter. But with school and I'm probably going to cancel that and only do it in summer now. We only have antenna. I wish we did.
Paul wants to get one of those too in case we ever lose power, but we have a full house generator, but
Right.
he wants to get one just in case.
I wish I could find a way to watch Heartland.
That's a
I
good
don't
one,
know.
too. Can't you, that might be on Prime or Netflix.
Is that the one where the mom went horseback riding and died or something? Or she saved a horse and died and
not
the
sure.
kids left with the
I
pack?
like that one and Virgin River. That was a good one too.
I never heard of that one.
That was a series too. I think that one's on Netflix or Prime.
She said, Candace say, we stream only. My sister and son are here a lot and they always have the TV on. I'm usually in my sewing room. Amen to that. Brenda say, I watch YouTube for all of my TV viewing, National Geographic's history and tons of movies. That's cool. I have antenna also. Yes, antennas for local news. Joe watches the Fox out of, what is that, DC?
Sling.
Yeah, but I mean, you get it from DC or Hagerstown?
But Fox.
The Fox that you watch, the weather one.
Channel 5 out of DC and then the Fox network out of, it's international.
Right.
We get all the network news channels.
Yeah.
All the slang.
Donna, we went old school, slow internet antenna and get movies for. I can remember, and tell me if any of you remember this, when the computer first got, our very first computer, Joe had to have the phone company come out and they put a thing in the wall and they called it dial-up. And every time Joe would get on the computer, you would hear this. It sounded like fax machine. That was 1993.
93 or 94, yeah.
I remember the first computer I got was an IBM PS2 for the business. It cost $5,000. And
I can believe it.
And it was nothing. It was MS-DOS on it.
I can't believe how much we evolved in time because I mean when Joe got the first computer we ever have, I kid you not, he had like a 8-foot table and the thing took up the whole table.
Oh yeah.
It was so many parts and the big monitor that was so heavy I couldn't move it to dust.
Yep, and then you had to put it on top of the.
Yeah, it was crazy to look back now and see how you can hold it in your hand.
Yep.
Do anything?
I love shows that have horses involved in it. Good. Yes, a dial-up line. That's what it was. I remember that. Yeah. LOL just got rid of dial-up around this area. We got rid of our house phone. My God. How long it been? Like 15, 20 years ago?
20 years ago.
At least 20 years ago. We figured when we went to cell phones, we weren't doing all. Heartland, the mom died in truck accident, had a horse in the trailer. Yes, that's the one I thought. I got up to like all of season 1, maybe season 2 of that when I was in the hospital. The grandfather, when they were going to lose the farm or something. Am I right on that, Brenda? And the sister come home for the mom's funeral and take over everybody's business and get her nose in. Everybody lived on the farm, the ranch, I think they called it. The woman was mean, man. She came in and she all missed New York. She forgot where she came from and tried to tell her dad or pap the way it was going to be. I used to build computers as hobby back then, hardware and software. So Terry said, Joe, I have an antenna and internet Roku. Roku, is that what we have, Joe?
Roku. It's a Roku stick.
Just slim.
Something that plugs into back of TV.
Yeah, there's all different names for them now. Roku, there's Apple, there's
Rotary phone. My mom had rotary phone, and she thought it was the biggest thing when she didn't have to be tethered to the wall by the cord.
right. Yeah.
Dad got, I want to say it was either dad or my oldest brother when the cordless come out. Then she would lose the phone because whether she was on the porch drinking coffee with neighbors or whatever, she'd lay it down and forget where she had it last. And then we would get phone calls to go find the phone.
I still had my rotary phone. It wasn't hooked up, but I still had one on the wall, and then we finally just took it out. Well, when I was redoing the kitchen.
Oh, cool.
Just took it out.
Oh, wow. So Terry, Candace picked up, she needs to pick your brain about a 9. But I got to read this right. I started reading it backward. Weekend this lap I need to pick your brain about a singer 3 to 7. One fell into my lap this weekend. Remember dial up? Absolutely. Believe I still have the rotary phone. I collect old phones. That's so cool.
I don't know if we kept that one or not. I mean, we had a princess phone. We had the rotary dial, the push button, the phone in the bag. The first ones that you had, it was $1 a minute.
Yeah, when Joe and we thought we were hot stuff back in the day when we first hooked up and got married. Our very first phone for the car phone.
Cell phone.
No, it was car phone.
Yeah, but it was a cell phone.
It had to plug into a cigarette lighter of car to work.
Yeah, and the antenna.
And then they put the antenna on the roof, and it came in a great big bag, and it looked like the TV shows you see where Get Smart take off his shoe and talk. It was big, man.
And you had to pay $1 a minute either way.
Yeah.
Everybody was paying.
Yep.
So
We have lines.
You didn't give out your phone number because you didn't want nobody calling you.
It was for emergencies only.
Exactly.
Walked my brother down Gaithersburg.
Yeah, every Saturday night after 8 o'clock, Joe could call his brother for free in Gaithersburg.
Yep. After a certain time.
Yep.
I lose mine too. Thank God for Siri. The Netflix over here on this side of the pond is way different than the American one. Oh, okay. Katie, did you try Googling? I remember how heavy home phones used to be. You could knock someone out. Absolutely, Candace. I can remember my sister had her first boyfriend when she was like 16, and we were, I want to say about 14, 15. We weren't allowed to have boyfriends call us. None of that was allowed. And mom could come home and find the phone cord and find my sister in the closets.
Yep.
On the phone with the boy.
Now, how about party phones? We never had a party phone, but
we had the party line.
Party phones. We didn't.
Yeah, we had the party phone. Was the very first phone we had, and it was so cute. Back then, you could tell by the ring that came into the house. If it rang 3 times, we knew it was for my mom. And her party line, you could pick up if it was emergency and say, "Okay, everybody, you got to hang up. I have emergency."
Right.
And then everybody would get off the line. Or you could pick up, and my mom and my Aunt Joyce was good for it. They would pick up the party line, put their hand over receiver, and listen.
Listen to everybody's
listen to other people's, listen to other people's business.
I laugh because every time I watch the Andy Griffin show where the guy has to have his car fixed, and he says that 2 little old lady sisters yak all Sunday afternoon for like 4 hours on the party line. And nobody else can use the phone.
We had a crank phone on the wall that you had to give the number to the operator.
Oh my God.
It was party line. So when you pick up the phone, you listen to see if person was on the line. Dad put a lock on our phone. We had to get it unlocked to make calls. I can't help it. Yeah, we had the party line, and like if mom wanted on, she could like click 3 times, and that told whoever was on the line.
You've been here too long, you gotta go.
Yeah. And then mom, I remember when two-way calling come out, you could add a third person to the phone call.
I'll be
Oh
thankful.
my
I never
God.
had any of that back home.
My mom did. It was back in, I want to say late 80s, maybe early 80s. She would call her aunt in Wisconsin and her sister in Florida and hook them up, and she'd lay the phone down and go to market so the two could talk for free. All the ways around. Yes, women were nosy. Yes. And if you wanted to get the neighborhood gossip, all you have to do is say, did you see Billy Joel going in down the street at the corner house? Ooh. By the time that man come home, his wife was hot and ready to beat him up. And the poor man didn't do nothing, but they wanted the phone line. Women be vicious.
They can be.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I love
I've still got a few to iron, so if you're all done, we can.
Yep, I'm all done, baby. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging with Day and I tonight. And we appreciated a walk down memory lane as well as our legit kit. You guys take care. God bless. And we'll see you. I will see you tomorrow with another crafty project. And you never know. I might have a ride or die with me. Might not. You never know what tomorrow will bring. So,
maybe we'll see.
yeah, we don't know. But it'll be about 1 o'clock tomorrow. You'll see me go live with or without Dave. So I'll see you then, guys. Take care. God bless and have a fabulous night.